right. And on Saturday, over 1,300 people will be doing just that, jumping in the water. Right now it's about 15 degrees. We were testing the water out, but we are freezing for a reason.
Well, the Vermont Shakespeare Festival was forced to cancel its whole summer season. So they decided to bring their Shakespeare performances to you, or as they say, bringing the bard to your yard.
For years now, the secret Valentine's Day Phantom has been hanging up these hearts all around Montpelier. But this year, the Phantom decided to spread the love across the state.
If you couldn't tell right now, I am doing jumping jacks because we are playing a game called Fitness Bingo. I'm Courtney Adelman, and here's what's trending. A big change for America's longest running primetime television series. Hey everyone, it's Courtney Adelman, and for this week's winner of 44's Finest, we're taking it to the water to go on the spirit of Ethan Allen. So let's go check it out. Good morning, Abby, and happy Wednesday, or should I say happy hump day, but we're not talking about camels here, we're talking about cows. I know it's only 7 a.m., but my mouth is watering just thinking about all of it. Exactly. And just, tell us why you talked about that whole nostalgic feeling. Why was it important to still have some kind of event?
Well, good evening, Lauren. Yes, over the weekend, one local superintendent even wrote a letter to her community explaining her concerns with reopening schools and calling for more statewide solutions.
Oh, hey. All right, here we go. All right. Go down. Well, good morning, Abby. Happy Friday. Just to name a few things that you will see this weekend, we've got fried dough, fried Oreos, my favorite, the bloomin' onion. And meanwhile, while people are social fitnessing, they can also stop by one of their local restaurants and now grab a bite to eat inside. Well, good morning, Abby. That's right. Today is officially July 1st, and I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe it's already July.
It was quite the rush when I did find it. I was very happy, mostly just to give this man his leg back, to be able to help a fellow Vermonter.
After seeing a post on Facebook about a man who had lost his prosthetic leg while skydiving, farmer Joe Marzulkowski was on alert.
It was a pretty rare situation to be able to find it. It's a very large area.
Marzulkowski found the leg in his soybean field, about 1.5 miles from Vermont Skydiving Adventures in West Addison, where double amputee Chris Marquis went to take a jump.
My adrenaline was up so much from where the leg was recovered and where the jump site was. I must have lost it immediately after leaving the plane. I never knew until almost 20 seconds before we landed.
Marquis was harnessed to an instructor and landed safely. But after landing, the fear of losing his leg for good started to set in.
So much of my day-to-day life that relies on the prosthetics.
And that's when Marquis posted on Facebook asking people to look in the area.
And I kind of zigzagged across the fields. And then when I was giving up, headed back, that's when I spotted it.
After falling from about 9,500 feet, the leg appeared to be intact with just a little scratch. And although Chris may have temporarily lost his leg, he says what he gained from the experience is worth so much more.
One, I got my leg back, but the thing I really gained through all this was a new friend.
Chris did offer a cash reward for finding his leg, but Joe said he didn't want it. Instead, the two agreed to go skydiving together using that money. Reporting in Burlington, Courtney Adelman, Local 22 News.
To me, in moments like this, it's that time where you have to say, am I gonna step back and worry about just me? Or am I going to step forward and worry about my neighbor?
Mark Barbecue in Essex is known for its smoked barbecue and comfort food. Before the pandemic, they hosted what's called Mission Sundays to benefit charities. And now owner Daryl Langworthy says he saw another immediate need to give back.
People were going to need to be fed, waiting on unemployment and various other things that people are still waiting on now. We decided as a whole, I called my entire staff in, that we would provide meals. If only one day a week, we would at least do that.
And anyone feeling food insecure can reach out to Mark Barbecue online and pick up their food or get it delivered every Wednesday.
My favorite day at work is Wednesday, the day we do meals.
Langworthy says profits they bring in each week go towards the meals. They are calling the program Mark's Heart Initiative. And Langworthy says it really is touching the hearts of so many.
I got a message from a lady last week where she said she looks forward to Wednesday because it's the only hot meal she's guaranteed.
The program has grown over the weeks, and Langworthy says he's received calls from all over the state.
But we are asking for help now. We're at that point where we want to expand. We want to set up a pickup site in Milton next week.
Langworthy hopes to continue the program after the pandemic, and he encourages other restaurants to do the same.
We can fix this. We can do something about it, but it takes more than just one person in one restaurant. This takes a movement of people, putting people before themselves sometimes.
Courtney Adelman, Local 22 News, Essex.
I think this is a critical event for the Special Olympics.
Bennett Townley has been a Special Olympics athlete for about 12 years. And over the weekend, he will participate in the Special Olympics Vermont Penguin Plunge for the 10th year in a row. And on Thursday, he took part in a pre-plunge to test out the waters.
Waiting for it is the worst part because you go slowly. But when you actually go in the water, you just get this pain for maybe a second or two, and then you go absolutely numb.
All right. And on Saturday, over 1,300 people will be doing just that, jumping in the water. Right now it's about 15 degrees. We were testing the water out, but we are freezing for a reason.
This is the major fundraiser that they do, and they could not do the Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics, Spring Games, or Holiday Games without this money.
Also taking the plunge is Bennett's father, Ed Townley, who represents Cabot, one of the many businesses that help raise money during the event.
And these businesses all believe that community is very important. And most of the fundraising that goes into Special Olympics, probably more than 90% of it, comes from either businesses or individuals.
At the plunge, there will be music, food trucks, and local vendors.
A little bit crazy jumping in the lake this time of year, but it's for a really good cause. Special Olympics Vermont's done some amazing things, and we've got some really big plans.
The event helps support the Special Olympics movement that works year-round to foster acceptance and inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities through sports.
Special Olympics means everything to me and my friends because it's a way to express ourselves.
Reporting in Burlington, Courtney Adelman, Local 22 News.